Well guys, today we have the 2024 Subaru Forester. We're going to be changing out the few bulbs that are not LED. We're going to show you guys how to do the install, how hard is it, which parts we're using, and of course the performance of before and after. For the fronts, we can only do the side marker and the turn signal, which is good. We're using our T3 bulbs for the turn signal, part number T3-7443A. For the side marker, we're using L-T10A, which is A is for amber. And the inside of the vehicle, nothing in the dome lights, map lights can be changed out, but the door light can, which is the bottom doors. Those are using a 194, which is a T10. We're going to be using our T10 whites. We're going to ask the customer if he wishes to go with the color. We have red, blue, green, pretty much every color of the rainbow. So that is an option for the door lights. As well as for the rear end, we can only do the rear turn signal and the reverse lights, which is great. You want to have more light compared to the factory LED reverse. Our LEDs will give you a lot more light on the road. So for the turn signals in the rear, we're using T-7443A, the same size we're using in the front. And we're using T-T15 for the reverse lights. Let's show you guys how to do the install. It's quite simple, and we'll show you guys step by step how to do so. Alright, so we're going to show you guys what we did here. So we already did the side markers on this vehicle. On the driver's side, it's very simple. You just put your hand in through here, and you have the bulb literally right here. The wire, I can show this, is this wiring that I'm holding right here. It's this bulb. It's very simple to get to. But the passenger side is more of a pain because you have the box in the way. So what we did here is we pulled off these two screws, which hold this bracket in. They're 10 millimeters. We took off the 10 millimeters. Now we could pull this down and we could wedge it in there. It gives us a little bit more room to put your hand in through here and twist the bulb out, which actually is right here in the bottom. Actually, I thought it was connected. But yeah, it gives you room to go in here, turn the bulb counterclockwise, pull the socket out, and you have the bulb right here. So we're going to show you guys, we're going to plug in the bulb. We have the bulb right here with us, and we're going to show you guys how to do the install. So the passenger side is the hard side. So driver's side, it's very simple. Again, just put your hand through there to where the battery's at. Simple access. This side is the hard side. So you really don't have any room. You're going to take that bulb out. You can put your T10 amber bulb inside there, and you're going to go back in and wedge it through. There's a hole right here. I know it's a little bit hard to show. My hand is barely fits in here, so I do apologize. There we go. Once it's in, you're gonna lock it in. I thought I had it. I guess I was wrong. Make sure I line them up. There you go. Or not. Alright, so now we're going to do the turn signal. Again, this is very simple. The driver's side on this side is the hard side. That one's open, so easier access, but this one has the filter in the way. But either way, it doesn't prevent you from not getting to the bulb. It's very simple. Turn counterclockwise, pull out. We already have the LEDs inside here, but we're going to pretend like if it has a halogen. So you have the halogen bulb, the condensing halogen. That's how it will look. Simply grip it, pull out, get your new T3, pop it in, you're ready to go. Once you have it in, back in the socket, and you turn clockwise. There you go, and we're done. Alright, so now let's do the door light. Again, this is very simple. With any flathead tool you have, you're using to wedge it in and pull down. That's simple. Again, the light, as the door is open, the light will be on. You can just simply unplug it right here. Push down the clip, that comes off. Now you can just pop this bulb off. So you're gonna get your T10 bulb. Again, you can go with white, red, blue, green, any color that we offer. It will work for the bottom. So we're gonna be using our T15 bulb size in here, and we're gonna put red. The customer wanted a red color. So the T15, of course, is a bigger bulb. It has more chips. This will be a lot brighter. So let's show you guys right now. Again, it's a strong bulb. When you open the doors, this will definitely pop. There you go. Alright guys, so now we're going to do the rear turn signals on this vehicle. On this one, you're going to remove 2 clips, which are going to be a Phillips, and then those are just pop clips. You remove this plastic out, there's going to be 2 10mm screws. So to show you guys. So this, you want to get your Phillips driver, pry these out. These are very sensitive, just be careful, you don't want to break them. And then you just want to pretty much pry this off. There's a clip here, so just be careful, you want to pry from one side. Eventually it'll pop out. There you go. Comes off. From there you have these 2 10s. You can use a 10mm or you can use a Phillips. Just like that. Now you just want to simply just put off. That simple. Take them off, and the turn signal will be on the bottom. You don't have that much play. What you could do is you just unplug this. We're gonna do this just for the video. You don't have to do this. All right. So again, just turn counterclockwise, pull out. That'll be your bulb here, regular incandescent bulb. To the side, you're gonna get your new T3 7443A, which is an amber bulb, and we're just gonna pop in. We're gonna pop in. We're just gonna connect the vehicle, and we're gonna put the emergency lights on. We already tested, so we know this way is the proper way. But we're just gonna, again, turn on your emergencies, or your turn signals. If they don't turn on, just unplug, flip it over 180, and reconnect. That simple. But we know this other way was correct. So we're gonna put it in this way. Once you do all this, all you have to do is put it back together, and you're done. Again, you just repeat the same steps that we just did. You're gonna line them up. Make sure this clip goes in there. The bottom clip lines up. Push those 2 in. Put the 2 10mm on. And then once you have the 2 10s tightened, you put your cover back on. Make sure you put the 2 clips on the side. That'll prevent from this falling off. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the install. Alright, you just simply pull down after you twist the bulb out for counterclockwise, of course. Take the bulb out. You're gonna get your new T-T15 bulb, and you're gonna line them up. We've already tested, we know this side will be the positive, this is the negative. So we're gonna line up the 2 wires, this is negative, that's positive. So we're making sure it's proper. We know for sure, we already tested. And once you're done, you just simply go back in the housing. And you're just gonna simply twist and there you go. Once you're done, just put on your cap back on. And we're done. That's simple, guys. Alright guys, so that sums up the whole install on this vehicle. As you guys can tell, the turn signal's very simple. We give it a 1 out of 10. It's very simple to get those bulbs into the install. The turn signals for the driver's side is simple. The one that's a little bit harder is going to be the passenger side. That's the side that gives a little bit more struggle. We did have to remove parts of the intake to get our hand in there, twist the bulb out. I'm pretty sure you can go from the wheel liner, but we do believe from the top might be the easiest. So for that, we give it about a 5 out of 10, just because you do have to remove that turning piece of the intake to get to that bulb. Door lights, as you can tell, is very simple. Just pop them off. You have access to the bulb. We get that at 2. Very simple. As far as the the turn signals, those we'll give it a 3 just because you do have to remove that plastic trim and the 2 screws, and that the whole thing pops out. Very simple to get to. And the reverse side, we give it also a 3 just because again you have to remove that cap off, twist the bulb out. And we'll give it a 2 actually. It's very simple, but as long as you have the proper tools, it'll be very simple to do. Again, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and it does help us bring you more content. Thank you and have a great day.